Get a picture in the post office.
All right.
And then,
Let me get this.
Look at Sammy, look at that. What is that?
Touchdown, Sammy. Sammy, touchdown.
Yay! Yay! Good job! Good job, baby!
Are you from the news?
You'll be on the news.
I will be on the news?
You'll be on the news. Tell me what's going on here today.
Huh?
Who do you got in your lap? Who do you have on your lap today? Come on,
He wants to know who's on your
get
lap. Explain
get your
to him.
granddaughter. Get your
What?
granddaughter in here with your
He wants to know who's on your lap.
Oh,
Explain.
my great grandchild.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what we got going on here today. Who's in the picture, and what's happening?
He wants you to tell him what's his name, who
Oh.
you are, what's happening today.
I'm Vita Fota. It's my 100th birthday today. And this is my grandchild, my great grandchild, my love of my life. and my sons and daughter-in-laws. And my grandkids, my granddaughter, she's the one that published my book. And my nephews here, my neighbors, and my neighbors also. And my nephews from New York are here.
We'll catch up with them, but tell me a little bit about your thoughts about having a great grandson.
I was ecstatic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Tell
I'm so happy I was able to see him born.
Tell us a little bit about the family up to this point. Now you got a great grandson in your lap. What's that like for you? And tell us a little bit about today.
But today,
Yeah.
I'm happy today I'm happy today that I'm 100. I didn't think I'd make it, but I did. I'm also a Rosie. I'm also a Rosie. Rosie the River. You ever heard that?
I have, yes.
During the wartime.
Tell me about that and what you think of that, considering
Well-
now how times have changed and what you've done and that kind of thing.
Oh, during the war, I worked for the Navy, sewing their garments, and at nighttime I used to be the Red Cross. When the trains would come in with the soldiers, we would give them, coffee, donuts, cigarettes, the stuff that they could carry with them. And I lived on a farm where there was a lot of snow, no water in the house, no toilet in the house, and we had to chop wood to light our fire, the stove.
So what comes to mind now? Is this all in San Jose, the Bay Area here?
Yeah,
How long you lived
I was
here?
born in New York State, and then I moved here in 1953. My son George was only 5 weeks old. His first ride on a plane.
This is a tremendous amount of history you got here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us.
I also got to see the Pope Paul.
Wow, that is something.
That was a highlight.
Tell
And
him.
then I took my grandkids. We went on a lot of trips. The most memorable one is when we went to Italy together.
Yeah.
Where's my grandson?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Let
This
me
is my
get the
grandson. This
let
is
me get the
Nicholas.
grandchildren, 2 grandchildren in here. Okay, tell us your names and tell us a little bit about today. I'm talking to the grandchildren.
My grandkids?
Yes, go ahead and pitch in, guys.
Okay. Go ahead, Nick.
I'm Nick.
What's your name?
I'm Nick.
How do you spell your last name?
Fota.
Okay, very good. Nick.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. All right, and what's your name?
Hi, I'm Ariana.
How do you spell that?
Arianna.
And your last name?
Hunt, Hunt.
And the child's name?
This is Sammy, Samuel Hunt,
Samuel, S-A-M.
Sammy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what's going on today and what do you think about what's happening?
Well, my grandmother is 100 years old today. It's an amazing accomplishment to make it to a century year old. She's worked hard in her life. She's provided for everyone that's here, and it's a good day.
All right.
We're really excited to celebrate 100 years old, and it's something that we've been looking forward to and planning for a really long time. And while she thinks that she wasn't sure she was going to make it, we always knew she would because of her tenacity, and she's really hardworking and only retired a few years ago. And Sammy is really excited, as you can tell, to be celebrating his great grandmother. So we're just really happy to all be here today as a family.
Have you thought of anything about a great, when you say great grandchild, what comes to mind? Have you done any research or thought on that kind of thing? And
We're just really excited that we're able to have 4 generations together. Yeah. It's not something a lot of families get to do.
Joseph. George.
She wants you in on this, George. Let's get all right, are we gonna get kind of a family shot here?
Yeah.
Can we get kind of a family shot in here? Tell us a little bit about George.
Tell them about George, your son.
I'm the favorite one.
After me.
After this son. He's right behind you.
He's behind you.
Behind you.
Oh,
Yeah.
and this is the baby.
So we used to have a Shell station and an auto repair, and she worked till she was 90 years old. And
No, 95.
95. Okay, she worked till 95, and I finally had to fire her so she would quit. And the first time in her whole life she ever collected unemployment.
So this is not the first time you've been on NBC Bay Area News.
No.
Tell us about that.
In 2004, we had the Shell service station at Bascom and Heading. We were the last full service station, and Scott came out and interviewed all of us, and he did a great interview on my mom because everybody called her mom. She used to take customers home, pick them up, and he couldn't believe that it was basically 80 years old when she was doing this. It was 20 years ago. And everybody loved her. People thought she's the one that owned the station.
Tell us a little bit then about the history of San Jose. History here, where here in the Bay Area?
Well, when we came to California in 1953, she went to work for Levi Strauss. So in Levi's downtown San Jose, the building's still there. She made custom drapes. She worked retail, grocery store. And then when retail was failing, she got into electronics and worked for National?
For Fairchild.
Fairchild. And she worked the graveyard shift and took care of the wafers.
All right, good. All right, what are we not asking that needs to be talked about here?
Tell her.
And my
Tell her,
daughter-in-law.
Rosie, Rosie the
My
winner.
daughter-in-law's
Gone for all time.
Yeah.
Come on in, let's get in here. He wants to get a little family shot on the news here.
We're gonna do this too.
This is the whole family.
All right, who do we have joining us then?
I'm the daughter-in-law, Kathleen.
How do you spell Kathleen?
Kathleen.
And your last name?
Fota.
Okay, and good. Next.
Cindy, Cindy Fota, also
How do you spell the last name?
Fota.
All right, good. So tell me about who we have in the picture here. We have 3 generations or 4?
4 generations.
Me,
All right.
him, and her, and him.
So we have the 2 sons, the 2 grandchildren, and 1 great-grandbaby.
All right. What comes to mind when we say that, when we talk about that?
We talk about family, and we talk about that we have a
Okay.
patriarch of our family, matriarch of our family, that has given back so much to the family and to the community by helping out at, when the grandkids were in school at St. Clair's. She was the one who went on the field trips. She helped organize events, participated in the jogathon, etc. And we're very lucky to have her because she's always given back to all of us. Fantastic cook.
Yes.
Always has a very welcoming home. If you show up at her doorstep, she's ready to make you something to eat, give you something to drink. Has always lots of conversation, loves to talk about the old days, about being a Rosie the Riveter, working at National Semiconductor and gyms in retail, working at the auto care. She used to take the customers home, and some of the customers didn't want her to take them home because they were scared to drive with her. But she balanced, she did the bookkeeping, she took care of the inventory, she talked to customers, she kept things rolling for the business. And
I was a part runner.
she went and got all the parts, and like George said, everybody thought, even the bank thought that Vita owned Rose Garden Shell, Rose Garden Auto Care. So,
Why are we at an Italian restaurant?
because she's Italian.
It's great to be Sicilian, that's why.
There is no other.
There is no other restaurant for her.
All I knew was Italian. When I was a kid, everything was Italian. I didn't even know what the hot dog and mustard was until I got a little older. Then I start getting into the American food. But my favorite is Italian. You can't take that away from me.
Tell me a little bit more about that history.
My history?
Yeah, the Italian, Italian, etc.
I don't know.
About the cheese,
You're
making
Italian.
cheese.
That you're Italian American.
Tell them how you made ricotta.
Oh, yeah. My father had a cheese factory, and we made the ricotta, and we used these big cans of milk from the farmers. My brother and I, we would pick them up and dump it in the vat to get ready to make the cheese. So it was a little hard life, but I survived it.
Where was that?
In Binghamton, New York.
Binghamton, New York. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That,
All right. Bless you so much. Anything we're forgetting we want to mention while we're still on tape here?
She tried to join the Navy when World War II started,
Yeah.
but they wouldn't take her because she was too short.
I was too. You had to be 5'2". But anyway, I served the Navy by working for them.
Why join the Navy?
Why? Because my two brothers were in the Navy, and I wanted to be with them. Yeah, and in fact, today is a little sad day, but a happy day. I'm sad because my brother and I have the same birthday, the same month, the same day, but we're a year apart. So I kind of miss him today.
How long's it been since he passed?
Oh, about 5 years now.
Only 5. Well, I'll be darned.
Yeah.
Runs in the family then, huh? Runs in the family living so long, huh?
Well,
I
she's
guess-
the oldest, and she outlived all her siblings.
I took care of yeah. Well, we lived on the farm. I had to take care of 2 brothers and 2 sisters, and plus doing the work in the house, cooking. And I was about 9, 10 years old then.
So 2,
We were 5.
5
They're all
kids.
dead. I'm the only one living.
Youngest, oldest, or
She's the oldest.
she's the
I'm
The
oldest?
oldest and
I'm
and
the
the last.
oldest. I'm the number 1.
What's that say about hard work, huh?
And then when her brothers were in the Navy, she was the pinup. They used to send her picture, and she was the pinup.
Right here. Then they got a lot of sailors writing to me, and I said to my brother, "What can I say to them? I don't know them." But he says, "Oh, just so they get a letter."
All right, bless you. Thank you so much. I'm going to keep the camera rolling, and while you guys celebrate, don't mind me. We're just getting some what's called B-roll of the party.
It's so fun. Look at, yay! Yay! Are you happy-go-lucky today? Yay!
Sammy, touchdown.
How old is he now?
Touchdown!
He's 19 months.
19 months.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you.
Lovely.
Yes.
Grab a drink.
For Sam.
Oh, great.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, and happy, I will do that.
St. Patrick's.
Make a toast here for 100 years celebration. Yes. To the best cannoli and limoncello. Yes. Meatballs. And the meatballs. But the limoncello was the best. Yes, it was. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
So you're supposed to say cent'anni, which is 100 years, but since we've already hit it, it's now ancora cent'anni.
Now
Let's do another 100.
now you can say 10 times.
That's how we roll.
Should have asked the guy what time it's going to be on the news. He's still here.
We got to get some like cutaways. We have what we call cutaways of, you know, they're doing that. Yeah.
Very nervous driver in somebody's car.
Yeah.
She was an excellent driver, even in her 90s. Never had a problem driving.
That's great.
So when she passes away, instead of buying a tombstone, she's putting an ATM machine there so her kids will come and see her.
That's a great story.
Yeah.
All right,
She got a
Did
lot
you
of
record
them.
that? Because I mean, that.
We're still recording. We've got 20 minutes now.
Well, they're gonna edit a lot of this.
Yeah, this is, I'm just doing cutaways here so I can, you know, they have something to edit with.
This is my nephew from Georgia.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. You just go about your business and, yeah.
And she still lives on her own.
That's amazing. Yeah, here in San Jose.
Yeah.
What part of town?
She lives north San Jose, moved
Okay.
in Rosemary Gardens,
Uh-huh.
1957 till today.
Okay.
Got it? We have a picture from 10 years ago like that. We have a picture from 10 years ago like that. Yeah. So we want to have another. So I think we recreated it. You'll see.
I think I have enough there.